Hey everyone, it's the Jose 32 back again. This is 366 Days of Cards, day 112. Kind of part 1 of 2 because I'm doing 2 reviews for the hell of it. 2 different videos because they're from the same person, these decks. The first one is the bicycle Rosefinch, and this is what it looks like on the front. Bicycle on top, Rosefinch on the bottom. There's some Japanese symbols around there. Some nice borders. And here in the center, what appears to be a Chinese or Japanese coin, I should say. And pretty much it looks like the body of a rooster or a chicken with a dragon head. So it's kind of bizarre. On this side it says Rosefinch. There's some artwork and some more Japanese writing. On this side, made in USA and more artwork. Top, nothing except for the black seal. The bottom it says Nancer.com. Graphics by Eric Dewan and Honey Zhang. And some trademark information. This one again is also created by the same people. Eric Dewan is also the one who created the Bicycle Pirates decks. And he's got a few more decks on the way this year. The back, you see the back design. It's pretty interesting, and black seal. The back design has this vase on it with that same design from right here. You got the same figure on that vase, and then there's all sorts of flowers and other artwork on there. Pretty interesting. The flap, you got the Nancer logo, just like on the bottom of the box, and some trademark information. Inside the card, in the box, you got this ad card. It says the other decks coming out are the Black Warrior, which is this one, which is out already, and still to come the White Tiger and the Green Dragon. And he's also got some other ones. I think it's the Bicycle Ornates. I'm not sure if that's the ones or not. They're also coming. Anyway, the backs look like this, just like the box. Very one way, very noticeable. Not only because of this vase on there and the artwork, but also because the borders, the red on top, black on bottom, and the artwork on the bottom, even on the bottom and the sides, even goes past the borders, which I'm not a huge fan of. And personally, there's a lot of flower and vine type artwork on there. A lot of flowers. And I mean, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of details, but it's too much almost. There's too much going on there. It's hard to make out the fine details. And then it makes it very one way. And this, of course, is a double backer. This deck does have red faces for the most part. But you can easily find the Jokers and the Ace of Spades because they have different colors. It's kind of bizarre. The Jokers look like this, identical. It says Joker on top, Born of Fire on the bottom. Kind of cool. Sorry if they can't read it very well. And then you got this symbol in the center with some Japanese writing. You got the borders just kind of like on the box itself. And there's, it's like it's a little bit smoky or foggy. And this one's in a pink color. This one's in a black color. Neither one of them match the red faces of the cards, so not a huge fan of that myself either. The Ace of Spades though looks pretty cool. It's got some yellow indices. Standard bicycle indices though. It says bicycle on top. A little bit hard to make out perhaps. Rosefinch on the bottom along with some Japanese writing. And then you got this Ace of Spades pip, which looks like, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of smoke going on. And what it is it's a phoenix. Looks like it's on fire as well. Phoenix wings and fire and flames, and looks pretty cool. Hopefully you can see that mouse. It's hard to make out. Anyways, that's what the ace and the jokers look like. The rest of the cards, nice bright red faces, and they're kind of different. The spades and clubs have half white and half, I guess it's a brown color. Actually it's a gray color or almost a brown color. Half white and half whatever. The hearts and diamonds have half red pips and half white pips, and the red pips have white borders. And even the indice matches, so it's half and half. Almost like, you know, there's half and there's the other half. It's kind of cool. Quote cards kind of look like this. Quote cards actually have brown colored indices. And the hearts and diamonds have white pips, which are almost, you can't really tell, but they're basically translucent. What that means is you can basically see through the pip. You can sort of tell. If I close in, you can sort of see through the pip. So that's kind of cool. And basically standard bicycle artwork with a whole bunch of flowers and stuff going on. And again, way too much going on in that. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, look at this one, for instance. Kind of cool. A lot of nice artwork, but way too much going on. Clubs and spades, in case you didn't notice, have brown pips and indices. Not gray, they don't match the indices and the pips on the rest of the cards, so it's kind of weird. And in case you haven't noticed, half the pips are one color, half or the other color, no matter what card. A little bit of an improvement there because the pirate decks had just one pip or two pips that were a different color, and it wasn't as nice. These ones, at least they got half and half. So it looks a lot nicer. Cards, of course, standard bicycle finish, as far as I can tell. They fan nicely, and they look really nice when you fan because of all the colors. That's that way, and this is this way. I like this way better. That's what you get for the bicycle Rosefinch deck again. I like the faces. Not a huge fan of the court cards. Especially these ones, it's hard to make out the pips because they are translucent, basically, or see-through. There's an ace, that's kind of cool. These ones even have brown faces, as you can see. Whereas these ones have white faces, so faces match the color of the pips as well, so that's interesting. But, you know, just a little bit too much going on there. There's another ace for you. It's definitely not a racist deck. I mean, it's got whites, it's got browns, grays, whatever you want to call them. It's definitely got all the colors. So, anyway, and of course the jokers, they don't match the face color of the cards, so they really stand out like a sore thumb, if you will. And same with the ace of spades. And again, it's a little bit hard to make out the final details because it's got a lot going on, but it's kind of cool. And that's just what I think of that deck. Stay tuned for another review, part 2 of today's video.